says crafting is a dying art? I'm finding crafters all over the Middle Tennessee area who make unique items that'll be passed down for generations to come. Welcome to HandMade Tennessee. I'm Kimberly Vance along with my special guest today, Kelley Snyder. Hi, Kelley.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, this is going to be really fun because this time of year is the time, even though it's so hot outside, we're all thinking about having some summer parties and having friends and stuff over. So what you have pulled together for us today is like, what are you calling it, a garden party?
A country garden party. It's very simple. You can even use cut flowers in your own garden if you have them.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Especially for those that are real savvy at growing their own, and or you can pick them up at different locations here in McMinnville. Everything here you can pretty much get in McMinnville, and it's really simple, very economical, and just easy to put together.
You know, a lot of these things we already had around, like the jars. We had jars between us. We had plenty of jars, and we used the pint size. I know you were talking about also if you had a larger space, you could use the quart size jars.
Right, you can use the quart size jars.
These pints are really cute, though.
The pints are darling.
And then also we had several votive candles around. We had a lot of this stuff, like you said, we had a lot of this around already.
A lot of it you will have in your own home.
You know, I didn't think about that. I've got a bunch of lilies and stuff that are growing. I could snip off some lilies and do that.
Yes, you could.
Too.
Any flower would be wonderful in it. As long as you cut the stem short enough, any flower will work.
Well, this is absolutely adorable. Will you show us how you've done it?
I sure will.
All right.
It's very simple. You just take your pint, in this instance we used a pint jar, just fill it with water. Any kind of flowers you want to use. We've decided to use bright flowers this time.
I love those.
We've used different colored daisies and this real beautiful colored rose right here. And if you'll notice, we pulled some of the petals. All of your roses that you get, you will have to pull a few petals off to get down to the really pretty rose. And you can use those to scatter around on your tables and stuff.
So nothing's wasted.
Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. You can use a regular pair of scissors that you have at home. You don't have to have anything other than that. And you just start cutting your flowers. We usually take off all of the leaves. If you'll notice, the jars doesn't have any leaves in them. They that way it kind of makes it a little prettier without a leaf. And then you may have to cut it several times to get your right length, but you just stick it in the jar.
See, that's cute just like that.
It's cute just like that. Any flower is cute. And another thing that you can use this for, a lot of people are going to country weddings. This is really cute for a country wedding.
Oh, wow. You know, you could even use like white daisies and stuff for that.
I love the daisies, and I'll tell you something that's really cute is with the country theme, you know the old-fashioned red and white tablecloths, the checkered tablecloths? It looks really cute with those, and you put the white daisies with the raffia ribbon, and it's just darling that way.
I bet that is cute.
But you just stick all your little flowers in here. It's really simple. Like I said, it's not hard at all to put together.
Cute. You know, a lot of people are doing their own weddings and stuff now, and they're really coming up with some adorable stuff.
There is lots of ideas you can use. I happened to pick up a roll of this, which is the going thing now is burlap. If you'll notice, burlap is everywhere, pillows and everything.
Burlap.
And you can use these on a table as your table runner. Be really cute. You just put it down as your table runner.
Great
put
idea.
Right. And you can cut this any way you want. You can slant it. You can make a little V and put these on your table. It's really, really cute.
Now that comes in various widths, don't it?
It comes in various widths. This is the biggest width here, and you can also buy it by the yard just like you do material.
That's a good
And
idea.
it's really cute. And if you buy it by the yard with material, you can actually cut it into squares and pull it up around your jar and then put tie it, and it's really, really cute.
Oh, that would be cute, like a
especially
little
for
basket. Oh, cute.
Especially for a country wedding. A country wedding, it is just really darling, and it's pretty easy to put together your bouquet too with all of these flowers. You just put them together and you just tie them up, and you've made your own bouquet for your wedding. But see, it's really simple. You just put it all together.
So now, did you cut all of these the same length, or are you kind of doing them, or are you kind of staggering them a little bit?
Staggering them a little bit to give a little bit different effect. You just kind of stagger. You just cut them.
That's not far.
That's not far. You don't want to cut them too high and make them too high because you want your jars to be compact looking, and you can put as many flowers or whatever in the jar as you want.
Now, if you used a larger jar, would they need to be a little bit taller?
If
or
you
just
use
kind of whatever looks.
No, if you use a
Symmetrical.
larger jar, you just make your stems longer.
Just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer.
So they'll stick up a little bit.
And also, a little idea with your larger jar. You can't do it with this jar, but with a larger jar, you can actually put this around and hot glue that to your larger jar. And it's really, really a cute, cute idea.
You know, that was cute, kind of like that, too.
This one is a little wide. You can, like you said, get it in various lengths. And some of them is like an open weave that's really cute. But anything you want to do to kind of spruce up your jar a little bit, it's very, very simple. Like I said, you just keep cutting your flowers and putting them in. Make sure you strip your leaves because you want to try not to have so many leaves in it. And that's how it goes. It's really, really simple. Then you have your raffia, which you can find at any local craft store or any store around here. Most of the stores around here carry this. You just cut any size you want. You don't have to make it anything you just make it where it's long enough that you can tie it around your jar like this. And you just tie this around your jar. Very simple. Just knot it.
Cute.
You can even make it long enough to do a bow if you would like. I kind of like this look because it doesn't look, with this kind of look, you don't want to look so put together.
Right.
That's what I like about it.
That kind of takes away from the country theme, don't it?
It does.
Kelley, that is just cute.
Very, very simple. And like I said, if you got your own flowers, give you an idea too. I did a graduation party for a UT graduate that graduated from pharmacy school.
Yes.
Colors was orange and white. If you see all the little flowers on the side of the road, like the orange wildflowers and all of that.
All the lilies right
All of the, pull over on the side of the road, cut them off, spray them with a little bit of hairspray because sometimes they have the chiggers, you don't want that. But you just kind of spray them with hairspray, and you can use them in anything, and you have nothing in it.
But now make sure whose yard you're cutting them
Right,
in.
that's exactly right.
I don't want to get in trouble here. They'll get pulled over on the side of the road and they'll say, I know what they're doing.
Yes, yes.
Let's see your raffia. How does that come? Does that come in a bag?
It comes in a bag.
Okay.
And they have it hooked here, and you just cut off. And you just cut off the pieces that you need.
I know I have gotten some raffia before that was not bound like this, and now it makes a mess.
It does.
I like this.
But this is really simple, and that way you just cut it. You just cut the length you want. I usually, for these, you need them longer, so you cut up close to this, and you still have it all together here and not the waist.
That's almost like a thick broom.
And you can take and cut this any size. If you've figured out that you have cut it too long, you can just trim it with a pair of scissors. It's very easy.
Now, how expensive is a bag of raffia like that?
A bag of raffia like this is anywhere between $4 and $5.
Oh, you're
it's not,
kidding.
and it's very simple.
You would get, I can't even imagine how much you get
out of
that.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
And now these bouquets of flowers that we picked up, this was fun. We went flower shopping and picked up some bouquets, and I think we've got like $5 in the mixed bouquet like that.
We do.
And you have gotten all of these plus more.
Plus more. You've got a lot to make several jars with. You know, you have a dozen jars. A dozen jars goes a long way.
That does.
So.
Now, how many, do you have like a formula that you do, like if you've got, say, 3 tables, do you do a certain, or do you just kind of do it to the eye? How should we kind of decorate that?
You do it to the eye, kind of like this design here. Show you a little trick. Everybody can pick up styrofoam anywhere. You can pick it up at any store around here, and you can also pick up what we call, and excuse me a minute, it has fell off the table, but Spanish moss.
Oh, yeah.
You just cover this with Spanish moss, just like we've done that one there, and you just cover it all with Spanish moss. And you buy these pins. You can get these at any local craft store.
Yeah.
They're called, us in the flower business call them greening pins. But they're very simple, and they just stick right down, and the moss hides it. You'll never see them. And you just put these in there, and you do it all the way around. And once that you get it finished, I like to put quite a bit of moss on them because the more moss you have, the prettier it is.
And the fuller
And the fuller it looks, and you cover up all. With the moss being this color and your styrofoam being green, you really can't see. I mean, you don't have all your holes covered, but you really can't see your styrofoam. You just keep pulling it until you get it completely covered. And then what you do is, just to give it a staggered effect, you sit those right on the top.
That's cute.
Very cute centerpieces. And if you want to do something that's even cuter, you can actually put, it's really hot right now, you wouldn't want to do it now, but you could also cut a few of these really short, like we have right here. You could cut some of these really short. and lay these right on there.
Oh, how cute.
So they were really cute. These make excellent table arrangements.
You know, you could even do that inside.
You can
if
do
you
it
were gonna
inside.
have
You do.
Company or some, or you know, you don't even need company. Stuff like this would be nice sitting around all the time. And you have got not a whole lot of time in this.
No, it's very simple, very easy, doesn't take any time at all. The only really mess that you have is your moss and the flowers when you cut them and everything. But like I said, when you use your rose, you take and strip off your petals like this.
Because a lot of times they do have black around them.
They
and
do.
Then they're too full to go in like that.
That's
Yeah,
right, but
that
you
makes
never
sense.
throw them away. They make great, what we call table scatter. They're just really cute, scattered on your table in different colors, and they're gorgeous that way.
Well, I tell you what, I just never thought of pulling a rose apart, but now that's pretty. That's
You
a
can
good
pull it.
idea.
Lots of people use these, well, especially for weddings. These are really
Scatter 'em
cute
about.
to scatter about, of course, in your flower girl baskets or whatever. People think it's really hard to do your own wedding, especially if you're on a budget, but it's not. You can really do a very simple, beautiful wedding with not a lot of money.
Oh, that's nice. And plus, white flowers, white daisies and stuff like that are very reasonable.
They're very reasonable.
Can we
too.
find those like year-round, or are they pretty seasonal?
Daisy is usually a year-round flower.
That's
A
cool.
lot of your roses, everything is a year-round flower pretty much. The
Anymore.
only the way the growers do it and they ship it in, you pretty much find anything
Yeah.
anymore.
At a reasonable price, too.
Your calla lilies and things like that you won't be able to, but your basic flowers you can. Very simple.
Now, what have you got? Is this a bow right here?
This
that
is
you've
just a
got?
bow that we folded, and again we use the greening pen, and we just took it. I'll take one right here. We'll cut this one apart. You just take it and fold it like this, and you put it in the front, and you use a greening pen the same way that you do the other, and it goes right into there. You might want to hold the
that's
back of that, Kim,
cute.
so that we've got, and you just put it right in there.
Oh, now that's adorable. You know what? And you could even, if you wanted, I guess, hot glue a flower.
You
or
can
something
hot
to
glue
that.
flowers, anything to it.
Now we've got all fresh flowers here. How does this work with artificial flowers? Do you ever use artificials?
If you want to use artificial flowers, instead of using water, you get the decorative marbles and things, and you put in the bottom, and then you just take and cut your stems to match, just exactly. You
Like
might
we've
not be
done here.
able to use the scissors because a lot of them are thick,
Wire.
but wire cutters you can pick up anywhere, local
You know,
hardware store.
A lot of that stuff you can get for about $1 or so anymore.
You can,
really
and you
can.
can really. And to get a staggered effect, you can put 2 of these together.
Oh,
And
cute.
Anywhere here has what we call a 6-inch pick. You can take and cut this pick off just so that you have, or break it off, just so that you have enough that you can stick it down in there.
To keep them together?
Keep them
or-
together, yes.
Okay.
And then you just take and put it down in there,
In a jar?
and then you
I
just
love
cover
jar
it
hammer.
with moss. And then this way you get a staggered effect to
Oh,
it.
that's cute.
And you just put all the moss on it, and then you have it in different lengths, different sizes. You just put, I like a lot of moss because I think the moss is a real outdoorsy effect. And if you'll notice too, we have all the candlelight around. Mason jars are wonderful for anything. And with
You know what? And they're readily available now too. If you don't have
Canning.
most of us all have jars around, but if you don't, you can buy them anymore. You know, remember used to, it was kind of hard to find them. They were seasonal.
And I also will tell you a secret. I know everyone buys pickles and things
Right.
like that in the glass jars. Keep those glass jars. You don't necessarily have to buy the canning jars or whatever. You can just use this. And this is a different effect. Let's see if we got it looking. Want to make sure we cover everything up here.
You know, and that'd be cute too with the different sizes of jars.
right.
olive jars,
And so you
pickle
can
jars.
put, right,
Be
and
cute.
different sizes of jars. And then we'll use this one here. And you just stick this one on the top, and see you have different sizes. You can stagger them and make different sizes. Really, really cute. Like I said, very cheap, very economical, and you can buy any of this in your local stores. Flowers, if you also have a favorite florist you like to use, you can go to them. They don't have to put together your arrangement. You can go and buy single flowers from them, and they'll
You
wrap
know
them
what? And I
up.
think a lot of people don't know that, because I always thought that you did have to buy, you know, your arrangement. But now anymore, I know all the florists around here will sell you
Right.
whatever flowers
They
you
will
need.
sell you whatever flowers you need. You tell them, and if it's something special you want to order, give them a couple of weeks notice in advance, and they can make sure that they get that for you and have it. There's a lot of special flowers that you get. Ocean Song roses are one. It's a really beautiful, delicate purple rose, and it's gorgeous. We use that in a lot of weddings. I've got a wedding coming up this weekend, and that's what we're going to use in her wedding. Her
Beautiful.
her colors are purples, and so we're going to use those.
Oh,
It's
that's gonna
really,
be
really
nice.
pretty.
All right, now this right here, the candlelight, I love this. And I'm thinking that if I were going to have like an afternoon or an evening gathering outside, that this would be really, really cute.
It would be.
What kind of candles? I know we've just gotten pretty much everything. We've gotten all kinds of them lined up here.
We have several different sizes. These are just your average votive candles you buy. Tea lights, if you do not like, if you don't want the mess. And a lot of people say, well, once this candle melts in this jar, it's ruined, but it's not. I'll tell you a quick, easy, simple solution to that. Once the candles have melted and they cool, take and run you some warm to hot tap water in them. Let them sit for about 5 minutes, and the wax will just come right out. You may have to break it up in pieces, but the wax will come out. Throw the jars in your dishwasher and wash them. You don't even have to wash them by hand. These jars are just throw them in the dishwasher.
That's something. Now, I didn't know how you released wax like that. I was going to ask you if we could reuse these.
You can.
So, like this right here, the wax has melted, and we would just need to run hot water in it, let it sit for about 5 minutes,
Run
and
hot water,
pop
and
out.
it pops right out.
That's awesome.
The hot water is just enough that it seeps around it, and it will just pop right out.
All right, I was going to try and light one of these tea lights, but your lighter is oh, there it goes. It was tricking me. I'm backward on everything I do.
I love the candlelight, especially for a garden party outside at night.
Now, see, we've got different ones here, 2 different sizes. Is that something that you normally do, or?
You can use all one size if you like. I like the staggered sizes because of the fact that outside, every candle in different sizes give different glows. So you've kind of got a stagger effect in your glows. And outside, you just scatter them around anywhere. And if you're pretty handy, you can buy rolls of wire here at the local hardware store, and you can wrap a wire around the top of the lid, make you a little loop, and hang them from your trees.
Oh,
Very
what
cute.
a cute
Very
idea. Oh, that's a cute, like a tree light. Now,
Tree
that's
light.
adorable.
Very, very cute. And
That
just
would
hang
be
them at
sharp.
different sizes, you know, different lengths and stuff, different heights. Very, very cute. Very cute.
Now, would we have to use these on our table? Seem like you could put them around your
No,
decks
you can
and
put
stuff,
them
too.
around your deck. Actually, they look really cute if you've got a deck that you put around your railing, or if you have a patio, you can just put them around different places in your patio, especially if you
that's a
have
good idea.
plant stands and everything that you put. If you're able to, you can actually sit them down, since they're in glass and they won't hurt your plants. Sit them down into the middle of your plants outside.
Oh!
And it'll make your plants glow.
And it won't hurt the plants because it's in a glass jar.
It's in a glass jar. It won't hurt them.
Great idea.
Very cute.
Let me see if I can put together one of these. I want you to show me how while we're here doing it.
Okay.
Hand me some flowers, please, and I'm going to see if I can pull one off as well. All right.
I'm loving these bright colors you get too now.
Beautiful.
Very, very cute. And I tell you what this would be really cute for is a daughter's birthday party. This is really cute for that. Get the bright colors. These are bright colors, but you can also get neon colors, which is a very big thing right now, is
love the
neon.
neon colors.
Bright greens, bright purples, bright pinks. Fix these little jars, and not all of them do you put flowers. Cute little idea, very simple. You can go to any local pet store or any store around here that sells goldfish. Take and fix this and put goldfish in them. Put a pair of goldfish, tie your raffia around, and you don't have to use raffia. You can use any color ribbons that you would like in them.
See, it seems like for a wedding you could get that satin, that white satin.
The white
that seems like
satin.
that'd be pretty. Or pink or lavender.
Something that's easy to tie. You don't really want anything with a wire edge. You want something that you can actually tie very simple. You can tie it in a knot, which is what we did with these. Or if you use ribbon, you can tie a real pretty bow. Just a shoestring bow on them is really, really cute.
Now, do you hot glue very much? It seems like you could hot glue
You
the
can
ribbons
hot
and
glue,
stuff.
and I tell you, if you wanted to hot glue the ribbons on, lots of times your ribbons will be real slick. So you can just put a dab of hot glue on just on the back enough to hold it, and then tie in the front, and that's all you'll need.
Oh, that's a good idea. All
Very
right, instead of
cute.
having, because I know a lot of times that satin ribbon and stuff like that, it will poke through and it makes the
yeah.
hard thing. So one little dot, that's a good
One little
tip.
dot is all
Thank
it
you.
needs, and then just
All right, now I've got this in a bunch. Is that right, or do
You
I need
can.
to?
No, you don't have to separate it because you can actually take your single flowers and cut them single and stick it down in between. Doesn't
that's
have to
cute.
be.
I'm gonna try that.
You really can't go wrong with these arrangements.
So it's
very
just
simple.
kind of what you like to do.
It is. It's just what you like to do. The preference that you have, very, very simple.
I've never fancied myself very much of an arrangement maker, but you have made this look extremely simple, and I feel like it's something that I could do and come out with a really nice effect at home. Something I'd be proud of.
Yes, it's very cute. Like I said, very simple, very economical. Like I said, you can actually decorate with not a lot of money if you know how.
That's what I like, is the not a whole lot in it.
I think we're out of the blue. I don't believe we have any more. The little blue flowers we had.
Still,
but
though,
you can
I
still
think
just
I've
pack
done
it
that
full of.
pretty good.
Very cute. See, I just love that. I just
do
think that's
too.
so cute.
Kelley,
so
that is
cute.
so smart. See, now I see stuff like this and I think, there ain't no telling what they're wanting for that. You know what they're
if
charging
you-
for it?
Well, it just depends on where you go. A lot of people have their own favorite florist, and they can do this for you. Like I said, it's very simple. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And if you provide the jars, a lot of the flower shops, myself included, you can go and buy all of this, and I just charge you to put it together if you want.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's
They
cool.
will be happy to do that. Just bring them everything, and they will put it together for you.
I've got to tell you, this is the first time I've ever pulled petals off of a rose. It's
Well,
kind of scary.
I'll give you a little hint too. Men, this is perfect for you too, because if you've got a special lady, besides that dozen roses you get, buy 2 or 3 extra. You can actually take, I'll let you take this one, but you can actually take this whole rose and pull. Just pull, and it all comes off. You take it and just spread it out. You can put it on, especially if it's a romantic night, you can take and just spread them out everywhere. And actually, these are really pretty in a bath or anything.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
if you want to pamper yourself, the smell from the roses and everything is wonderful.
That is just heavenly.
Yes,
Golly,
it's
that smells
wonderful.
so good.
But like I said, ladies,
Oh, that's a
just
great
pamper
idea.
yourself. Or men, this is a great idea for you. You can sprinkle these everywhere. I've had some that would take and get them for Valentine's Day, and they want to propose, and they will take and sprinkle and have them like in a path to where they're at. It's really,
that's
really cute.
cute.
Very cute.
Can I have some raffia? I'm going to try and tie a bow
Okay.
around this.
I'll give you
I'm just going
this.
to be tickled to death with myself when I pull this off here, and I think
Now
I'm
you-
about to. Now, how much raffia did you use? Just like a little glob? Whatever you want to use.
Yes, whatever you want to use. Just cut that.
Let me not cut you there.
And I found out that if it's a little bit harder to make a bow out of it, so to make it easy and the country effect, I just like tying it in a knot. I just think it's cute tied in a knot.
Now, do you even it up or you leave it rough?
I leave it rough. I
That,
like
to
it.
me, is the
I
cutest
like
thing
it that
about
way. I think
raffia.
it's really cute that way. Just come up around the lid there.
Okay. Does that make it easier to tie them around the lid?
The lid, yes, it does.
That's the
if
reason you do it?
If you tie them around your jar, you
slide.
pretty much have to hot glue, and it slides.
Well, see, the thing I'm loving about this is we have not really gotten any tools.
No.
Aside from some scissors, and that's what I like, because I hate cracking out all my tools sometimes.
Pair of scissors is all you need. A lighter to light your candles.
One that you can operate.
A lot of people think that they have to have a expensive pair of scissors. Now, these pair of scissors right here come from the dollar store.
Oh, I love
Very
those.
simple.
Look at that. Now I'm just tickled to death with myself.
Now, see, you can do it too.
Now
Very
that is cute.
Now you
It
can
didn't take me
trim.
long.
You can trim off so that they're not so long. And you still have the effect. Just kind of trim them in a different way.
You
And
know,
then
I kind of like them long too.
You
That's
can.
sort of neat. It makes them.
If you've got more tables to cover, more coverage area that you can leave it long, and you can actually pull this apart and lay it and cut it and just kind of lay it on the table as a table runner. It's very, very cute. See, very
That's a
cute,
good
very
idea.
simple.
Look at that. I'm just tickled. Oh, that's cute. And the candles, you've just chosen.
Different color schemes to match. We tried to pick out some that went with the flowers that we bought, but you can use any color scheme that you want. And if you've got some laying around the house that you're not using, you don't have to go out and buy them. Use those, because at night with the soft candlelight,
It's not gonna matter.
the color's not really going to matter.
That's cute. You know, we had these, or I had these around the house.
Yes,
had
the
'em
tea
around.
lights, if you don't want to fool with the mess, the tea lights are awesome for that. And also, if you want to give another effect of the tea light, take and put you some little gravels or some little marble things in the bottom of the jars, and then kind of take your tea light and just kind of twist it like this, and it kind of buries it where you don't see the silver so much.
What a
and then
great
light
idea.
it.
Oh, that's
Very
so
cute.
cute. Well, I'll tell you, I'm really excited about this. I am going to go home and I'm going to plan to have some company over, and I'm going to pull all this together.
It's very
This is gonna
cute,
be
very
very
cute, very
fun.
simple.
Well, thank you very much. Kelly, if we decide, though, we're busy and we don't have time to work on this, how can we get in touch with you?
You can call me at Awesome Blossom Flowers. My number is 931-273-3886, and I would be more than happy to help you.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you very, very much for coming on today. This is absolutely beautiful. I've had a
you.
great time doing it, and I'll tell you what, I've learned something, which is always, always fun. I love learning stuff. So thank you very much
Well,
again
thank you for having
coming
me.
on
I
today.
appreciate it, and I've enjoyed myself.
Thank you very much. I'm glad. Well, that's our show for today. Very special thanks to our special guest, Kelley Snyder. I'm Kimberly Vance, and if you'd like to get in touch with us, we hope that you'll get in touch with us on Facebook. Just go to HandMade Tennessee and like us. Or if you'd like to email us, you can get in touch with us at handmadetn@bltv.net. I'm Kimberly Vance, and I hope that you've been inspired to create your own Handmade Tennessee. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out on Facebook for other shows and information at www.facebook.com/HandmadeTennessee. You can also email us your comments or suggestions to handmadetn@bltv.net.